This program should be viewed along with the course handbook and to support the instructor's lessons and coaching. This video reinforces material and procedures presented in the classroom. It is not intended to stand alone. The improper use of firearms may result in serious injury. The material presented in this video is intended to demonstrate the operation of firearms in accordance with safe handling techniques and an awareness of manufacturer's specifications and safety features. The Department of Justice, Justice Canada, makes no warranties whatsoever, either express or implied, oral or written, in fact or by operation of law or otherwise, regarding the safety of any firearm or the use of any safety mechanism shown in the video. Individuals should use their firearms in accordance with manufacturer's specifications and contact individual manufacturers, as each model features different safety mechanisms and some of the techniques demonstrated might not be appropriate for certain firearms. Ultimately, responsibility for firearm safety rests with the individual. The following presentation will focus on firearm safety. It will emphasize a proper and safe way in which to store, display, transport, handle, and discharge firearms. To begin our instruction of firearm safety, you must understand that rules have to be observed whenever you come in contact with firearms. The Vital 4 Acts are a set of rules that relate to the safe and proper way to use firearms. These 4 acts must be obeyed at all times and are fundamental to your safety and the safety of those around you. Firearm safety is not negotiable. Remember that these rules must be followed in this order. A. Assume every firearm is loaded. C. Control the muzzle direction at all times. T. The trigger finger must be kept off the trigger and out of the trigger guard. S. See that the firearm is unloaded. Prove it's safe. This introduces another important principle of firearm use: proving a firearm unloaded or proving it safe. The steps that are used to unload a firearm combine to spell the word prove. P. Point the firearm in the safest available direction. R. Remove all cartridges. O. Observe the chamber. V. Verify the feeding path. E. Examine the bore. Point, remove, observe, verify, and examine. Each step in that order contributes to prove a firearm safe. In the interest of safety, the procedures shown in this video meet or exceed legal requirements and go beyond basic firearm safety. These procedures are used by many experienced shooters. To determine the specific legal requirements for firearm safety in your province or territory, consult your provincial or territorial authorities. This video was made under controlled conditions with the utmost safety. All loading of live ammunition and shooting of firearms took place at a firing range. Later, we will discuss the safety procedures that are in force at such ranges. Firearm types. This handgun is a muzzle loader. The components used in a percussion cap muzzle loader are a ball, a wad or patch, black powder, and a percussion cap. This studio simulation is presented for instructional purposes only. The following procedure should only be done at a place where the firearm can be safely and legally discharged, and only after the firearm has been proven safe. If this was not a simulation, and the firearm was to be loaded, a percussion cap would be fired to eliminate any oils that may be present in the barrel prior to using powder. Only the required amount of powder will be poured into the barrel. Always use a volumetric measure to confirm the correct amount. Black powder must always be used with caution. Never pour black powder directly from the original manufacturer's container or powder horn into the barrel. Doing so could result in detonating the entire container of powder, should burning embers remain present at the base of the bore from a previous discharge. A patch and ball are pushed to the bottom of the barrel. To fire the charge, pulling the trigger causes the hammer to drop, striking the percussion cap and creating a flame in the chamber which ignites the powder charge. This explosive black powder was the first type of gunpowder. It is still used today in shooting sports that use firearms or reproductions of firearms dating from an earlier time. The percussion cap was not put in place because it would be an unsafe practice in this simulated exercise. The explosion of black powder creates gases that force the projectile out of the barrel. Igniting this explosive black powder, as well as other demonstrations in this video, are performed by experts in controlled situations. They should not be attempted under any other circumstances. Smokeless powder is used in most modern ammunition. Unlike explosive black powder, modern smokeless powder is classified as a solid propellant. It burns rather than explodes and is therefore much safer to handle. Never interchange smokeless powder and black powder. Use them only in firearms intended for their use.